It seems the Never Broke Again dynasty is crumbling under the rulership of NBA Youngboy. If the fatal shooting in Florida wasn't enough, less than 1 month after, 2 of his closest affiliates were arrested and charged with murder and attempt murder, and it all involves the youngster. First, the shooter in G Money's murder was arrested, then 1 week later, NBA Big B was arrested and booked on 2 counts of attempt second-degree murder and possession of a stolen handgun, all stemming from a 2016 shooting where Youngboy and Big B are accused of being the shooters.
Wake up in the morning, ain't got nothing to eat. I had to man up to get on my feet.
There's 2 things NBA Youngboy is notorious for. One is rap hustling and the other is trouble with the law. The heat coming down on him from every angle starts a new chapter in his life, but the investigation on the fatal Miami shooting is not going as smooth as investigators hoped. With no identified shooter and no cooperation from Youngboy, there's not much to go on. Youngboy and his team did bust their guns that day, but they were shooting back in self-defense, which technically makes them victims. Less than 1 week after the shooting, he was arrested in Louisiana. A Baton Rouge judge decided that his involvement in Florida and a subsequent social media post where Youngboy allegedly threatened retaliation on Instagram was a violation of his probation terms, and he's now a resident of East Baton Rouge Parish Prison. He'll remain a resident until his next court appearance, which takes place on June 21st.
You go win and lose when you thuggin' in these streets. I won't make a move without my gun by any means.
At 5'8", 160 pounds, he's not much of a threat, but with money, goons, and shooters involved, it changes the advantage and creates a leveled playing field. The worst part about playing this type of game is in the end, everybody loses.
Yeah, I'm finna blow, I feel it. Never did a bitch nigga nothing. Don't know why these niggas trippin'.
Almost 2 years after the death of G Money, police have finally bagged the shooter. 24-year-old DeAndre Fields was arrested June 7th and is facing 1 count of second-degree murder for the shooting death of the real G Money. Fields admitted to being a shooter for the NBA group, and with his direct affiliation with Never Broke Again, authorities are investigating whether both G Money and Boulevard Quick murders were related to their beef with NBA Youngboy.
Shots out from the suburbs, you got me fucked up. You ain't saying shit. Nigga, play with me, you don't get booked 'cause we up in this bitch.
While caught up into the hype surrounding his life, we easily forget he's only 19 years old. A young boy whose life reflects that of a middle-aged man. He's young, rich, has fathered 4 children, and have many of fans, all accomplished before the age of 20, more than most people can do in a lifetime. But it all came with a hefty price.
When I first started, I wanted to quit so many times. See the pain in my eyes, but I always smile.
Money and fame attracts attention and problems, but when you add the street life to it, it becomes trouble. With key members in the NBA circle being locked up, it stagnates their hustle, causing the brand to suffer. If Youngboy is sentenced to any extensive time in jail, the NBA brand is gonna need a new frontman.
I done deal with 40 shows up at home. Ain't nobody pull up and talk to me, say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I go to all types of studios, drop my location. They ain't never pull up and holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I be in BR area today, you know what I'm saying? For the first couple of months of me being home, I was in BR, you know, riding around in my car. I still that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't understand how I am my beefing with people.
Meanwhile, the opposition has reached a level of international notoriety, and it's all in the name of G. Fredo Bang was recently featured on an episode of Icebox, where he's getting a custom-made iced-out pendant of his late close friend, the real G Money. Top Boy Gorilla has kept G Money's legacy alive by mentioning him on every occasion, and ultimately using the simple but powerful quote, "In the name of G."
We don't chase no clout, we chase ops, nigga. Yeah, body at the body, what's your count, nigga?
It seems Never Broke Again won the fight, but TBG won the war, and the last chapter on that book is coming to a close.